Disney has had a horrendous year at the box office in 2023, and Haunted Mansion is just another one to add to the list. They've had flops after flops, and Haunted Mansion is just another flop. And now Haunted Mansion has debuted with a $33 million debut at the box office, and that is absolutely terrible. This movie is very expensive. It's a $150 million budget, and let's see where it came in at the box office. You got Barbie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Oppenheimer at the top of the box office. And then you got Haunted Mansion that did $1.8 million yesterday. And it's done $31 million in total in just 6 days of release. And then you still got Sound Freedom up here doing $1.5 million in 30 days of release. Haunted Mansion is in 3,700 theaters, and it is not going well for them so far. These are the media's 10 reasons why Haunted Mansion is bombing at the box office so far. They break down Disney's $150 million failure. The first reason they say is that it had too much box office competition, which is fair because you got Barbie, Oppenheimer, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just released. You had Sound of Freedom at one point, and then Mission Impossible, which got drowned out by Sound of Freedom. But the box office competition the last month has been really, really competitive. There's been a lot of good movies come out recently. Let's see what else. It had a bad release date that should not have been released in July. That is 100% true. I don't know why this movie was released in July. It should have been released in October. That makes no sense to me. It's a family-friendly, scary movie, but it's released in July in the middle of summer, not in October in peak Halloween season. I can't wrap my brain around that one. It didn't have any marketing. Nah, there's been plenty of movies that have been successful without celebrities going to market the movie with them, like Barbie and Oppenheimer. They had to walk out because of the strike, and you can see Barbie's done $394 million domestically and $828 million worldwide, so that defeats that. And then Oppenheimer has done $439 million worldwide, so that defeats that purpose right there. And then the movie was too long. To be family-friendly movie with a 2-hour runtime, it's a little long. It probably should have been 90 minutes, but that is a pretty valid take. Movies have been way too long, especially under the Disney umbrella. They've been pushing 2.5 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous for family-friendly movies, especially one that is not doing well at all. The director of this movie wanted the movie to be as black as possible, but he had a decent reason for it. Haunted Mansion director wanted to make Disney reboot as black as possible. And unlike Disney spinning their European stories into the white main characters into black main characters just because they want to, this one's a little bit valid, but there's still a double-edged sword here. Filmmaker Justin Simien, who created Netflix series Dear White People, said he wanted to make the Disney reboot of Haunted Mansion as black as possible. Quote, "I felt it was really important for the lead to be black because this is set in New Orleans and it's an 85% black town," which is not true. New Orleans is like a 60% black town. Simien, who recently completed Haunted Mansion for Disney Lucasfilm, told Yahoo Entertainment, "I wanted to make the movie as black as I can because that's New Orleans." Simien continued, adding that he wanted to tell his ensemble story that I feel like I know how to do, and luckily Disney agreed. That's why it's here. That's why I'm here. The filmmaker went on to say, "I don't really know how to make things that aren't personal. It's really hard to make a movie, and it takes a really long time, and it's kind of being a psychological torture chamber. To make this movie with a bunch of black people is actually pretty valid. New Orleans is a predominantly black city, but when Disney has taken European stories from the 1930s and spun them into black stories, that's where the double-edged sword comes in. That's where it doesn't make sense, but for this one there's a case for it, and it can make sense for this one. But yeah, Haunted Mansion is an absolute failure. It's going to make as much as the first one, and that first one was a absolute failure. But anyway, that's all for me. If you liked the video, hit the like button, comment your guys' thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.